We're making things easy. You don't need to stress out when you're inviting friends over, and relax, enjoy them. And you know, it's always nice to have some flowers, but you don't have to spend a ton of money and you don't have to go hog wild. Jim from House of Flowers in Oshkosh has some great ideas.
Hey Amy, when I found you were doing a happy hour inspired show, I was really excited. I think happy hour is just a really cool kind of a creative theme for having a small gathering. Or I even think it could be a neat, business type meeting. You know, you could have a small room rented at a restaurant, or a board meeting, a boardroom maybe at the company itself, and to sort of lighten it up a little bit, maybe do some happy hour inspired floral. So I wanted to show you a couple different options for that. And we kind of centered things around the martini glass. We happen to rent the martini glasses here at House of Flowers. They're about $5 or $6 a piece, and they're available for rental really for any occasion, but typically we use them for weddings. But what a cool use for a happy hour inspired party. The first arrangement is pretty much the most elaborate, I guess. We've taken it and kind of made taken the typical martini glass, and we filled it with some foam that is crushed. It's like the Oasis that we use in floral designs, which is the foam, but it's crushed and then colored. And we use that down in the base. Let's see if I can get it out of here to show the camera. But it's kind of a crushed material like this. Very interesting. Comes in all different colors. And then we took a tray and we just used the natural green carnations on a piece of regular floral foam. We added some orange slices and a cherry and a couple straws, and that looks about good enough to eat. And then we just enhanced it with a couple of these smaller pieces. The little martini glass is just plastic. Actually, it's plastique. And we just picked them up at the local party store. Dropped a single Gerbera daisy, again on some of that floral foam that's crushed and colored, and makes kind of an interesting, inexpensive party idea. You could use them in multiples around the table, kind of in between food or down a long table, much as this one is. So that's one kind of neat concept. The next idea is just sort of a much simpler idea. We just took some of our fresh curly willow and wound in some of the metallic wire that we work with a lot here at House of Flowers, and just kind of dropped that in the center, almost kind of a nesting effect with some of the white river rock kind of down into the glass. It's kind of a simple and kind of elegant look, not overly floral per se. So we just added a little water. This would work out really well if you had a lot of men at the meeting, in a board meeting or something, but yet you still wanted to lighten it up just a little bit. And we just dropped one of these floating discs into the center of it. The candle lit would, maybe again in multiples down a table. That would give you some sort of a neat floral enhancement without being too flowery, and actually a pretty reasonable price point. And then finally, I just wanted to share with you a couple of really interesting, entertaining ideas with the martini glasses, maybe in combination with some of this stuff I've showed you. The martini glasses actually work really well if you fill them with ice. And typically what I've done is taken maybe a large piece of lettuce and kind of gone over into a smaller tray like this, dropped it onto the ice, put cocktail sauce in, and then you can put lined shrimp around the edge of these large martini glasses. It's a really cool presentation, actually. People are really responsive to it, and it doesn't even have to be a happy hour themed party. It's just kind of a neat idea. And we, again, rent these here at the House of Flowers, or maybe even can find them at your local florist or craft shop. The other concept is just to do these, full of pretzels or tortilla chips or anything like that. There again, you could, fill the martini glass with snacks and have maybe your dip. This is a dirty martini dip by Rothschild Farms. You could do that in this glass and maybe do multiples down on the table for your happy hour theme party. I hope you enjoy these ideas and come and visit us if you need some more.